everyone, this is Linda with Linda That Spice. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to make Mexican meatball soup, and I just want to give a big shout out to Jennifer Overton. Jennifer, thank you so much for sharing this recipe. I am so excited to make it today. This recipe has lots of vegetables in it, and the broth just looks amazing, so I'm really excited to make this. So let's get started. We are going to make the meatballs. I used 1 pound of hamburger meat and 1 pound of ground pork. The original recipe calls for 2 pounds of ground beef, so I'm doing a half and half mixture just to give it that extra kick to it as far as meat flavor. Half of a medium-sized onion, 1/3 cup of uncooked white rice. The original recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of mint. My husband doesn't like mint, so I'm substituting cilantro instead. So 3 tablespoons of cilantro, 1 whole egg, 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs or regular breadcrumbs, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and calls for 2 teaspoons of salt, but I absolutely love this fajita seasoning. I love seasoning my meat with it, so instead of salt, I'm using 2 teaspoons of the fajita seasoning. Now we're going to make our meatballs. I'm using a cookie scoop. To me, it's the perfect size for the meatballs. If you want the smaller cookie scoop, you can use the smaller one. Let me show you how small that is. This one is a small one if you want smaller meatballs to be more bite size. It's up to you what size you want. I think I'm gonna do the smaller one because I like bite-sized meatballs. So we will do that. A pot of water boiling, half a pot of water. It's about 16 cups of water, and now I'm going to add my meatballs to the water. Move the camera so you can see it. There's the meatballs cooking. Now I'm going to put 1 bay leaf in here, 2 cloves of garlic chopped up, 4 stalks of celery chopped up, 4 carrots peeled and sliced, 1 whole onion chopped, and then I have 2 teaspoons of chicken noir and teaspoon of cumin. This is the brand that I use that I like. or you can use just salt. I'm going to cover this and bring it to a boil and let it cook for 30 minutes. Okay guys, see all those impurities floating on top? I am just going to skim it out with my skimmer. So we can have a clear broth. Okay, our 30 minutes is up and I'm going to taste the broth just to see if it needs more seasoning. You know what, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of chicken noir, a little more seasoning, and that should be perfect. Look at that meatball soup. So now I'm going to add the potatoes. Let that come up to a boil and then we will boil for another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now it's time for the taste test. Look at this soup. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh, look at that broth. I just want you to see the broth in that. So delicious. Try these meatballs and the potatoes. Wow, that is delicious. You can taste the pork and the beef and the rice and the meatballs. Great flavor, delicious. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for sharing this recipe with me. I absolutely love it. And I hope you guys will try it out too. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.